welcome to another exciting episode of Pirate Taxi's Island Adventures. I'm Marie, and today we're going to dive into a different kind of island exploration. Get ready to trade in waves for wheels as we discover the Toronto Island bicycle rental on Centre Island. Let's go! And just like that, we arrived on Centre Island. Now I will just show you on the map how you get there. So right now you're here at the Centre Island dock. Now all you need to do is just follow one path down to the beach. You will go through the Centre Island Park. You will pass the amusement park. You will see a unique little bridge, beautiful fountains, a scenic garden with beautiful flowers, and then you arrive here at the Toronto Island bicycle rental. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Marie.
Welcome. Good to finally see you. How are you?
Great. Welcome to the bike rental.
Thank you so much for having us here.
We can't wait to show you all the bikes we have.
Would you like to introduce yourself for our audience?
Sure. I am Priya Rao, and I am one of the family members who has been operating the bike rental for the city for the last 40 years or so.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So would you like to tell us about your business, the products and services you offer?
Sure. Well, this is our most popular. I like to refer to it as our Flintstone car. It's really great for families, especially people who have kids, small kids, because we don't have baby seats. They're just not safe for multiple use. So the babies can sit in the front. Sometimes we see dogs in the front too, which is great. So it's pet friendly, it's kid friendly, family friendly. Couples enjoy it, and of course the shade is great.
The shade is awesome, especially in the summer, for
yes.
sure.
Then we of course have our single bikes, and a lot of people just love the single bikes for the ease of going around everywhere on the island. We have tandems as well, which are single bikes with two seats, one behind the other. So those are fairly popular too. And we have this version with a second seat in the back for larger groups.
Perfect. So 4 people can sit there?
Yep.
Awesome. And they also have those seats in the front?
They do.
Cool. What inspired you to open a business on the island?
The bike rental was actually already existing, but the previous operators were not interested in continuing, so my family took it over, and so we've been operating it for years. I started out here as a kid, coming to the island and just enjoying and going to Centerville and going into the pools and the beach. And eventually I was old enough to work here with my brother. He was also old enough to work here. So now between myself, my brother, and Gordon, who's like family because he's been with us for about 30 years. The 3 of us operate it, but Gordon is the mastermind.
Are there any requirements for renting a bike? What do you have to bring with you when you want to rent a bike?
All you really need is a piece of government issued ID.
Okay.
So it can be from wherever you're from. You don't have to have a local ID. Of course, we have tons of tourists from everywhere, which is part of the beauty of being on the island. But we hold on to one piece of ID, valid ID, nothing expired, and we hold that for the duration of your rental, and then you can pay by cash, Visa, MasterCard, or debit.
Do you also give out helmets, or is it necessary to wear helmets when you bike on the islands?
There is a bylaw for 18 and under, so we do have helmets that we can provide at no extra cost for kids who come here, and we have lots of school groups that come, so it is useful. We always suggest that people bring their own helmets. It's just better, they fit better. Sometimes we run out, so we recommend people, if they know that they want to rent a bike, that they bring their helmets. And we also provide locks. If you want a
Oh,
lock,
perfect.
if you plan to go to the beach and have a bike for the day, then sometimes there are joyriders here who see a bike like this sitting around and think, I'm gonna hop on and take a ride.
Yeah.
So we rent locks for $2 for the duration of your rental to just make it easier for you to enjoy the islands.
That's awesome. Yeah, especially if you do a whole tour around the whole island, you want to lock your bike, sit and enjoy the view or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier on the mind knowing that it's safe, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, talking about price, how much does it cost to rent a regular bike? How much are these quadricycles, they're called, right?
Yes.
Quadricycles, yeah.
Yes. So our single bikes are $10 an hour. And after the first hour, we go in half-hour increments for all of the equipment. And it's half price for each half hour. The two-seater quads are $20 an hour. The four-seater quads are $38. And the tandems, the one behind the other, are $19 per hour.
Awesome. Great. Perfect. So one other question that I have, is there any minimum age for the single bikes, or is there any age requirements?
Well, because you need a valid piece of government issued ID, we do have an age requirement. So basically, if you have a health card from Ontario, if you're 16 or so, you can rent single bikes and tandems. But for these, for the purposes of the two-seater and four-seater quads, you do need to be 18 or over.
Okay.
And we need an adult driver. That's just park rules. Because it's a little more cumbersome and you need to be able to drive, and sometimes it can get super crowded on the island, so we just want everybody to be safe.
Yeah, totally understandable. Okay, and is there anything else you want to tell our audience?
I want to give a shout out to our amazing staff. We have the best students. They're usually high school and university students. Some of them come back for multiple years. We help take them through their university education, and then sometimes we have brothers and sisters of those students, and a couple of times we've had their kids come back, so that just shows you how long we've been here. But we just have great staff, and they're from all over the world, so they speak multiple languages, and we're happy to have them all.
So where can you go with the bikes? With these quadricycles or the single bikes, where can you go explore?
With the single bikes and the tandems, you can go anywhere, and that's because they're very slim. It's easy to get all through the island. These ones are not permitted over any bridges. That's for a few different reasons. First of all, safety going down the bridge. Second of all, because Centerville area is so busy that there's just not really room to drive these. And of course, on Ward's Island, we like to respect the privacy of the people who live there, and we don't want to have their homes crowded with so many of these larger bikes, so they're not allowed over any bridges.
So what are your opening hours for the bicycle rental?
Our season runs from May 1st to September 30th, and we are open 10:30 a.m. throughout the summer months, weather permitting. Closing time is 5 or 6 p.m. Again, sort of depends on weather. If it's really raining, just not safe to ride the bike, so we do not open in severe weather, but most of the time, you'll find us here.
Is it necessary to book bikes in advance or reserve them or something?
We have so many bikes that you really don't need to make a reservation, and it's just too hard to really manage with the number of bikes and tandems and quads that we have. So it's all on a first come, first served basis. We do, however, take reservations for groups of over 25 riders because we have a lot of tourist groups and school groups that come. So that's really the only exception we make. But otherwise, you may have to wait a short time for a bike, but while you're waiting, you can just enjoy the island, enjoy the beaches, grab a drink over at the bar next door. There's lots to do.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And see you on the islands.
Let's try this out. So right here in the front, you can get your ticket for your bike. You just give it to one of the staff members and then you get your bike. So this is where you can return your bike. You just come here, they will return your ID card, and that's it. So when you come back and you return your bikes and you feel a little hungry or you just want to relax, there's a nice food court right next to the bicycle rental where there's the pizza, the beaver tails, the island Greek grill. There's a nice little bar next to the beach, and you can even grab some ice cream, enjoy some cool drinks, and just enjoy the rest of your day. Visiting Center Island is a beautiful escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. It's a chance to relax and immerse yourself in the serene embrace of nature. Here, the noise of the city life fades away, replaced by the soothing symphony of singing birds and the laughter of people enjoying themselves. The Toronto Island Bicycle Rental not only provides you with wheels to explore this natural paradise, but also gives you the freedom to discover the island's hidden corners at your own pace. Biking is a great way to explore the whole island, as it only takes around 20 minutes to bike from one end to the other. So if you're visiting the islands and you don't want to miss out on any hidden gems, I definitely recommend renting a bike. Exploring Centre Island on 2 wheels is an absolute delight, and the Toronto Island Bicycle Rental makes it an unforgettable experience. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below, and stay tuned for more island adventures with Pirate Taxi. See you soon!